the sand reminds them the exit from Egypt, the wandering in the desert is the sand of the desert, and until they're not going to Israel, they are still wandering in the desert.
Going to synagogue may feel like a day at the beach at the Tzedek V'Shalom temple, where the floors are covered by bright white sand. The South American temple was rebuilt in the Israel Museum as the most recent addition to the exhibition of world synagogues. After 250 years of serving the Jewish community in the coastal country Suriname, the synagogue was shipped to Israel piece by piece in 1999. The sandy floors could be mistaken as a sign of the synagogue's proximity to the northern coast of South America, but the sand is actually there because of the customs of the Spanish-Portuguese congregants. While one opinion says the sand is reminiscent of the biblical journey the Jews made through the desert, another opinion claims the custom originated with the Portuguese persecution of the Jews.
That people that believe that the sand is the symbol of the fact that once these Jews were professing in secret their religion, they have to muffle the sound of the liturgy, of the steps, and this is what reminds them that once they were not free.
The mix of Spanish-Portuguese tradition with South American taste is obvious when looking at the design of the synagogue.
This Holy Ark, for example, it's very, very similar to the Holy Ark of the synagogue in Amsterdam. The brass lamps are manufactured in Holland. They have a Dutch hallmark.
The ceremonial designs of the Spanish-Portuguese Jews are uniquely mixed with the bright white wooden walls and large windows that are common features of the Suriname architecture. The Tzedek V'Shalom temple was built in Suriname in 1736 by Dutch Jews of Spanish-Portuguese descent. When the synagogue was founded, there were 2,000 Jews in Suriname, and 250 years later, the last 100 Jews pray in another Suriname synagogue, leaving Tzedek V'Shalom empty and worthy of preserving in the Israel Museum.
The synagogue probably became in disuse. They didn't use it anymore. They had problem with the architecture, and they had to maintain all the furniture and all the ceremonial objects, and this is why they approached the Israel Museum.
Tzedek V'Shalom is the fourth synagogue restored in the recently opened Jewish Art and Life wing of the Israel Museum. It joins restorations from Germany, India, and Italy. The bright lights and beach-like floors give the synagogue a more welcoming feeling than the other temples of the exhibit. Benjamin Spear reporting for the Jerusalem Post.